Welcome to another episode of your favorite libertarian. Today we're going to be talking about my T.Rex arms Orion belt setup. Here we go. In this review, we will discuss the following. How did I arrive at my ultimate decision to get the Orion belt over other battle belts out there? We'll go over the belt itself, accessories and setup, pricing, reasons to have a range belt or battle belt, and a little portion I like to call, what do I think? First, we start on a young man's journey to the Orion belt. For the sake of time, I'm going to try to just do the bullet points on how I got here so we can get to the stuff that you probably care more about, which is the gear itself. So, a long time ago, I had taken my CPL class already. I was carrying concealed. I had done a little bit of self-training, and before that I had done some NRA junior league type stuff, 22 long rifle, skeet and trap team, that sort of thing, but no type of real tactical type training. And I was on YouTube, saw some videos, and saw battle belts for the first time, and thought, oh wow, those are super cool. I should totally get one of those. It would be like Batman. I could have a utility belt. So I did what probably a lot of people have done when they see something really cool but can't afford it. They get the Condor version of whatever that thing is. So I got the Condor belt. It was huge. It was like 6 rows of Mali, columns of Mali tall, and I can't really say for sure if it felt like this because I've never tried on either of these things, but I feel like it felt like you were wearing either a girdle or an adult diaper. That's how big and bulky and ridiculous this battle belt setup looked at the time when I was first looking at them. So I got the stuff. I think maybe the battle belt itself was like 20-30 bucks. A couple of Condor accessories were like 20 bucks here, 10 bucks there. Tried it all out, and I thought, okay, in the middle of the night I can throw this on. Even if I'm not wearing anything else, it'll still hold on with like the be careful what I do with my hands here, with the rubberized inner belt part of the belt. This is going really well. And so I tried that out, but I never really took it to any ranges or anything because I felt ridiculous wearing it. So I ended up getting rid of most of it. Then, as I started taking actual like formal classes, I started using stuff like this. So an inner and outer belt system, Velcro, hard rigid outer belt, and then an inner Velcro belt so you could slide the inner belt through, and then you could kind of just click on and Velcro all of your gear to it. Holds a lot of weight. You can have all sorts of really cool accessories. Shout out to MDFI, your sexy mouth gun. And I did that for a while. But I still always thought someday maybe there'll be a belt that has the best of both worlds as far as the really cool things about a battle belt and the convenient, quick things about a battle belt, and it not looking ridiculous. And that's when, as I was starting to take those classes and see what other people were running, one of my good buddies, he got some stuff from T.Rex Arms, which I had never heard of before. He got the Orion belt. I think his was a version before this one when he ordered his. They were doing it where they set the entire thing up for you and then just ship you the completed, everything configured belt. So he had the mag carriers, he had the Med 1 pouch, he had the T.Rex holster, and he had the T.Rex dump pouch as well. He was showing me that. I was like, whoa, that's sweet. Brought it over. I tried it on. I was like, oh yeah, I think I need this in my life. I set out on trying to order all this stuff, and at the time that I was going to order it, they were not doing the set everything up and just send it to you thing anymore. It was a logistical nightmare. If you could imagine, there's all these different companies that are providing all these different things, and you have to wait for all of the stars to align and a lunar eclipse to be able to have all those things in one place for one customer, and then finally assemble it all and then ship it out. It's a nightmare. I had to piece everything together myself. I was able to get the inner and outer belt, and I thought, oh yeah, it was easy, just go to the website, order it, and then it ships. Cool. that was apparently not common for that company to have everything in stock like that. So the next time I tried to get something were S-Tac mag carriers for it, and that took a couple months to come back in stock. And then the Med 1 pouch, this guy took, I want to say it was at least over a year, close to like a year and a half for this to come back in stock so I could buy it. And ironically, I got it, tailored tangos with this just to test everything out, how I had everything set up on the belt, and this did not work out. So I ended up taking this off, and I don't even use this on this belt anymore. That's kind of how I got to where I am today, having this T.Rex Arms Orion belt set up, which I'm very happy with. And now we will go to my carpet, and I will show you all the different pieces of this Orion belt setup and go over all the prices as well. Alright, we'll talk about all the pricing for all this in a second, but first I just want to go over everything that I have here and talk about why I have it here. First things first will be the belt itself. It's really comfortable. It has kind of a more flowy, not rigid material style belt. Most of the rigidity is going to be in the outer Orion belt. This is all size medium, so the inner and outer belt are size medium. Inner is black, outer is Ranger green. And on this side, you have these laser cuts for the MOLLE and then individual cuts to section these off. So you can either have the belt go through and out and attach things to the inner belt, or you can attach things to the outer belt via MOLLE. You have cushion on the other side here. That's a really sticky tactile material that allows it to stay on the article of clothing or the part of your body that you have it on. And it also has some keepers on the other side, which I'll show you in a second here, that will be able to attach to Velcro or to wrap around an inner belt. So that's the belt here. I really like it. It's really comfortable. It's also very slim for what it is, which was another thing that drew me to this. Then we have the holster. If you have seen my last video, you already know everything about this holster. If you haven't yet, check that out. I'll leave the link at the end of this video so you can see the 6390 RDS in all of its glory. Pros and cons. I like a lot of things about it. There's some things that I wish were different, but so far, this is the best I found in the market until someone else comes out with something else. I really like the QLS system. Allows you to attach it to a bunch of different belt systems. I have the same system for my other belt that I showed you earlier in this video, and I can just move it easily from one to the other. So QLS system's great. Also, this thigh strap is really nice because it pivots and it has a hole right here in this material so that not only does it pivot, but it sits a little bit lower on your leg so that it's not really high up in there. And then, of course, the UBL attaches all of this to the inner belt. So I like this setup. This is really nice. The Med pouch that I have here, the Condor Ripway EMT Light pouch, is really nice because I can very easily take this on and off of this, being that it has this little clip here and then just rips off like the name implies with Velcro. Sometimes I have this on my EDC backpack and sometimes I have it on here. But it's nice that I can either have this on if I'm just running the belt, or I can take it off if I have medical on my chest rig or plate carrier. And because it's Velcro, I can angle it ever so slightly at an angle so that when I have my pistol in the holster, the grip of the handgun will clear and there won't be any snags. It'll be a little close here, but when I actually have it on and it's bent a little bit, there's plenty of room. Next we have the Condor roll-up dump pouch. I like this because one, the price, which I'll show you a little bit later, but two, if you want it out of the way, just rolls up. It's nothing fancy, but I prefer this over the T.Rex arms dump pouch. One, because of the price difference, but two, because the way that this attaches is the Molly. The way that the T.Rex arms attaches is with this big Velcro piece that goes under here, but where it contacts your skin or your body or your clothing is hook Velcro, so it can tear up clothes. If you want to mitigate that, you can get a big Velcro panel and just put it over it, and that works, but that is $45, so this is much less expensive and I don't have to buy another piece. It does have a lot of things going for it. I do like the leg strap that comes with the T.Rex arms dump pouch, so it keeps this bottom half from flopping around. But this is much smaller than that dump pouch, so it doesn't have the tendency to flop around that much anyway. I really like this. I think I already had it, so it was basically free anyway. And then I can't say enough good things about these mag carriers. These are the S-Tech Kiwis. This is a 5.56 one that is separate, and then a separate one here that's the double mag pouch. So these are really great, really good retention and re-indexing for these. I do burpees in this whole setup and nothing comes flying out. These hold the mags really well. Then last thing, I have a full review on these as well. These are the Pig Alpha Plus gloves. These are size large and they're also Ranger green. These are great. There are some pros and cons though with these, which you can check out on my review on that. End of the video again for that. And then last thing I'll show you is this side of the belt. This is really grippy. Coyote Tactical makes this Orion belt for T.Rex arms. You have these keepers here, so you can put an inner belt through this if you want. It seems like it'd be really hard to do that. I don't know how people are doing that without getting frustrated, but I have an inner belt that is hook Velcro, so I can put that inner belt through my jeans, and then these four pieces will just grab onto it. If I really want to make sure it's not going anywhere, I can do that. You also have these keepers for the Orion belt, so I have obviously some gloves on this one. I'll probably put a chem light on this one for my low light class, and then maybe a chem light on my EMT pouch. But that is what the back looks like. It's really grippy, rubbery material, so it holds to the body really well, and I dig it. Let's go through the pricing. For the Orion inner belt, it is $50 for this medium size. For the medium size Orion outer belt is $110. The Safariland 6390 RDS holster was $193.16. The QLS fork and receiver, you can get them for about $20. These are both available on T.Rex Arms website. The holster is not. Then you have the Safariland mid-ride UBL. This is $20 on T.Rex Arms website. You also have this thigh strap. This is this much money on T.Rex Arms website. Also have the Condor EMT light rip-away pouch. This is $20 on various websites. Then you have the T.Rex Arms patch, which is $5 or $6 on their website. This is the Ranger green. Then you have the OD green Condor roll-up pouch for about $14, followed by the S-Tac Kiwi pouches. This is the 5.56, and this is the double pistol. This is $30. This is $23. And then you have the malice clips to attach them, sold separately, of course. For two of them, it's $5 on T.Rex Arms website, so all four of these were a total of $10. And then you have the Pig Alpha Plus gloves for this much money. So for all of what you see here, it would come to a total of this much. T.Rex arms Orion belt setup that I have here. If you have any questions that I didn't answer in this video, leave them in the comment section below. If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button. That helps a lot. If you have not yet subscribed and you think I've earned it, hit that subscribe button and share this video, because YouTube is probably not sharing it for me. And if you know anybody that is looking for gear to defend themselves, their loved ones, and innocent strangers, then this will probably be a helpful video to them. Thanks again for watching, and as always, stay free.